Pycap is now a designated organization with the government of Canada's startup visa program. And that's some very, very exciting news. I wondered if you'd like to talk about that for a few moments, because I do have some questions there, but I'd love to invite you to open the conversation about that specific strategic decision that you made as CEO of PyCap.
Yes, yep. Thank you for asking that. It's definitely something we are very excited about, and I love talking about it as well. So we touched on the differences between angel investing and venture capitalists. And a lot of the time, the reason why investors choose to put money into a VC fund is because they know that VCs are living and breathing, accessing deal flow, performing due diligence, and helping companies grow. And being a part of this initiative, this startup visa program created by the federal government, now allows us to access deal flow worldwide. And the reason why it's important for us to be able to access these companies worldwide and facilitate their immigration into Canada and setting up their business in Canada allows us to work closely with the companies within our incubator and be able to get to know them and see if we want to actually invest in them after we have been working with them for 6 months. So it really opens up our deal flow exponentially. So we could bring in, not just bring in to our fund or our incubator, the best minds, the best innovation worldwide, but we also are bringing in those that value into the Canadian economy, which is the whole raison d'etre for this program put on by the federal government.
Indeed. I mean, PyCap's incubator provides an unparalleled opportunity for immigrant entrepreneurs to launch their company in Canada and access the entire North American market. And what I understand about your process is that each company will receive hands-on support from PyCap's dedicated team of investors, executive leaders, and analysts to provide marketing, technology, financial management, even industry research and business development. And you also have human resources guidance, as well as you provide guidance on accessing capital. So it's a real a full service offering, if I think I can apply that term to what it is you're doing here with PyCap's startup visa incubator. Can you help me understand, as through the lens of PANGEA clients looking at this? We have access to clients with foreign designated entities, and even folks who are in different parts of the world, like throughout the US and throughout the Caribbean and so on, and into different parts of Europe. As these people listen to you talk about the specific PyCap Startup Visa Incubator Program as a designated business incubator for Canada's Startup Visa Program, what message would you like to share with them?
Okay, so in regards to the designated entity of PyCap and being involved with the Startup Visa Program, I guess the message that I would like to share with them is that this is such an unbelievable opportunity for the Canadian economy. Like, our economy for the last 150 years has been very much centered around natural resources. And the federal government has looked at that and identified, of course, that natural resources have a finite life cycle. There's only so much oil you could pull out of the tar sands in Alberta. There's only so many trees you could cut down in BC, et cetera, et cetera. There's only so much gold you could pull out of them hills in Nunavut. But the reality of the situation is, like a lot of natural resources, there is an end to how much you could take from those areas. Small businesses, technological innovation, those are seen as having limitless potential. So if you're a government and you're thinking, I want to create longevity for my economy and my population, I'm going to put support behind the areas that can grow the fastest, can increase our GDP the fastest, and which can create jobs the fastest as well. And so not many people know this, but 70% of the jobs in Canada are from small businesses, and they make up 40% of the GDP. So that's significant. The ability to bring in people from all over the world into this massive country with a relatively small population allows for us to create innovation and success stories where otherwise they would be happening in different countries. We talked about Shopify. That's the biggest company in Canada right now. It was a tech startup that started in, I believe, 2006. And now it blew past any company in the natural resources sector, the healthcare sector, the financial services sector, and now it's the most valuable company in our country. So if you think about the GDP impact it's had, as well as job creation, it's extremely impressive. One thing that people don't know, a lot of people don't know or haven't really recognized, is the CEO of Shopify and the founder, Toby Lutke. He's actually an immigrant entrepreneur. So that's a perfect example of the potential that our country has in terms of bringing in great talent. There's countless other opportunities. We talked about Ethereum. Vitalik Buterin is also an immigrant entrepreneur. Ethereum is now worth in the billions. And it's, as mentioned, the most innovative thing to happen to blockchain and cryptocurrency. He started that company in Toronto, so another Canadian and Toronto success story. Wattpad, which was recently acquired for $740 million. You know, consider the jobs created from that, the innovation that was created by someone named Alan Lau, who also is an immigrant entrepreneur. And the list goes on in terms of successful immigrants coming into our country and creating amazing technology, amazing opportunities. And we have the privilege of calling them a Canadian success story. And that's why I'm so happy to be a part of this, this amazing initiative put on by the government and play our role as a designated entity.